You are off the clock with Trish and Steve. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey Trish, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Happy Monday.
Yeah, ooh,
I feel like we're
Mondays are
actually
bad.
taking this a little bit early, but it's because we have such a busy day ahead. It's been busy. We just got off one big meeting, right? About a
It was
webinar we
big.
have upcoming in April and with our friends at Culture Amp. So, was that April 7th? I know we're going to be tweeting about it, right?
Yes,
Yeah. But anyway, so how was your weekend?
it was nice. Sunny here all weekend. Yeah,
Was it
not too bad.
really? So
hmm
what okay, so I've got to ask you, I mean, you're a basketball guy. How are you feeling about now the Final Four? Are you happy with who's in? Are you
I only care about women's Final Four this year, Trish, because my
good?
South Carolina Gamecocks
Are they
advanced
going?
to the Final Four for I don't know how many they've made now. It's several.
A
They
lot.
won the national championship a few years ago. They
Mhm.
were either in the final. They might have been the final. I think they made the final game last year. They certainly were in the final four
Yeah.
last year, but they did not win. But they have advanced to the final four, which is I guess next weekend in Minneapolis, and I'm excited for that. So yes, I'm excited for the final four. I don't care about the men's. How about
I'm
that?
gonna tell you, I told you, you've been to the Benz before
I
when the
have been.
men went to the Final Four, the Gamecocks, and I feel like you should go to the women's. I feel like you should go and support
I
them.
know. I should. I'll look into it.
It would be interesting to compare and contrast, right, the 2 events too. So, I don't know. If I get a vote, which I probably don't, but, like, I think you should go.
I'm gonna check right now as we speak, who
Oh,
they're
here,
playing.
our friend Josh said it's 4 in a row. There you go.
Is that right? I should
We've
know
got
this.
people on it. We've got people you should know. Well, you know what? I think you're right. I just remember hearing it a lot. So, hi, Josh. Thanks for the facts. Be our
Yeah,
fact checker today.
and just to let this just to wrap this up. So they only won by Trish 30 points in their last game. How about that? They destroyed the team they were playing, which was Creighton. And Stanford is also advanced to the Final Four as well, and I believe they are the defending champ. So I think the Gamecocks and Stanford could be on a collision course in the finals. We'll see. But all right, I'll look into it. I will report back if I go. I have not really researched actually going there.
I think you should look
But
into it.
congrats to the Gamecocks.
Congrats to the Gamecocks.
Trish, you
That's
tweeted
good.
at me last night. I was not watching. Boy, the Oscars were a crazy thing last night.
I feel like we shouldn't cover it just because the whole world is covering it, but in case anybody's been, like, living under a rock and not on Twitter or whatever social media, I mean, can we just start with so we're huge Academy Awards people. Um, this is the 94th Academy Awards, and we did our prediction show, which I said I think Coda should win for Best Picture.
I don't think I got any right, by the way, on the
Boom.
predictions. But
You know, you did because I was looking,
did I?
you did predict Power of the Dog. I don't know if we actually put it on the recording, but when we talked for, their director won for Power of the
Oh,
Dog.
right. Yeah, I'm not sure that actually made the podcast. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure we got it. It might be in the after show. But, no, so Coda wins Best Picture. We'll hold off on the controversy for a second. We have Jessica Chastain for The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which, we kinda thought that might occur, right? Um, I definitely said I wanted Troy Kotsur to win
Yeah,
for
you got
Best
that one right.
Supporting for Coda, 'cause I
hmm
if you haven't seen Coda, people, please go watch that. It's such a great movie. It's on Apple TV. It was the first time a streaming service has won the Best Picture, which is also kind of monumental.
Didn't even know there
And
was a thing called Apple TV. I'd never even heard of that until like
yeah.
recently.
You know what? And they're really smart. They get you because they put, like, the first episode of a lot of different shows. They've got, like, Ted Lasso on there and some other shows, but they give you the first one free. So you get all hooked
Mm,
on it, and then you're like, "Oh, now I've gotta buy Apple TV." So,
that's like what bookies do, like with betting and other things.
I would not know. Do you have a bookie?
Not anymore.
No, I do wanna give a shout out though to, Best Actress, I'm sorry, Actress in a Supporting Role. Neither one of us got it. It was Ariana DeBose. West Side Story, again, look, she was amazing in the movie. Full props to her. Also, she was stunning. I don't know if you saw her last night. She had on a red,
Not.
like, pantsuit ensemble. I think she
Mm,
wins for best outfit as well. She was just elegant. Her speech was amazing.
mm.
She is the, first queer, person of color to win the award as well, openly queer person of color to win the award.
Okay.
So, lots of barriers being broken. Obviously, best supporting actor, actor in a supporting role. Troy Kotzer is, you know, he is deaf. So I thought it was really special when the audience was clapping in sign
Oh,
language.
right. Yes, I didn't watch any of the actual broadcast.
Oh, they did. They were all going
Yeah.
like this, which is the clapping in sign language. So American Sign Language. So a lot of special moments for the controversial. The actor,
That was crazy,
best
right? I
actor,
only
Will
heard about
Smith.
that this morning, and yeah, I mean, I like that movie a lot, and I'm
Yeah,
sort of glad Will Smith won. You can't just
you wanted
punch
him.
someone because you don't like what they say, though. Like
Well,
I'm not for that, and uh, so I get it, right? The guy's make poking fun at Will Smith's wife. He doesn't like that. I get it,
I
right? I get
kinda
why you get
disagree with you a
mad.
little bit.
You can't just punch somebody. You
Well,
just you
okay.
can't.
I'm just
We have a
saying
society here, Trish. Come on.
I'm just saying I'm not saying it's right, and I think that I think he should have had charges pressed. I think they should have removed him, all the things, right? So I'm not disagreeing with anyone who feels very strongly on that, but I will say this. I think it's one thing to make fun of someone's movie, maybe. I think it's not a roast by any means, but if and we they make fun of the actors and actresses that are there. Um, Jada was there to support her husband. So first of all, she wasn't someone who was there for her own movie. So typically you don't pick on people who are not there for their own movie. And secondly, what he picked on her was about a disease she has.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah,
Her having a shaved head is not a style choice. She has a disease. So I
right.
do feel like that's crossing the line. And I will tell you, Steve, it'd be no different to me if we were at an event and you had cancer and were bald or something and like people were making fun of you for that. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't walk up and punch
Y
someone. I probably wouldn't.
yeah,
There are other ways to handle it, but you can see
there's
that.
better ways, right?
But if someone you love has a disease and now they're being made fun of on national TV by this jerk on stage, I mean, I don't know. I can see how he jumped up there to defend her. That's all I'm saying.
I could see that too, but you know, like I said, we're supposed to be adults. We're supposed to be kind of, you're supposed to evolve, right, a little bit, and so maybe you get up and you say something. Okay, fine, right? That's
Yeah.
also kind of not really the place to do it, but
I think
maybe you
he could
pull.
have gotten up there and made a point and said, "You need to stop."
Yeah,
Right?
or
"You need to stop."
pull him aside afterwards and get in his face a little bit, but just to get up, walk up,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
just cold cock him. I mean, he didn't knock him out or anything. He just stopped him, and I'd say credit to Chris Rock. Kind of, it all he took it so well. It almost looked fake, and I don't think it
Right.
was right.
No, I
It
think it was
doesn't seem
real.
like it was, but yeah. Anyway, so
I'll tell you what, though.
don't punch people.
I
That's my advice.
I know, but I'll tell you what, if I'm in her same situation and I'm bald because of a disease and someone's making fun of me like that, I hope to God my boyfriend punches him right in the face. Stand up for your woman, man. Like, come on. I knew
Trish,
we'd disagree. I knew we would disagree. No, I'm
I
not
don't
saying it's
disagree on the
right to
standing
have
up and
violence.
defending part. I do. I mean, I just think it's kind of like he made a poorly a bad taste joke about the guy's wife, and so he said something that was a little hurtful. It's not commensurate to just get punched in the face for that. That's all. You're escalating it. So what is then you're saying,
I
well,
agree with that.
what's Chris Rock gonna do?
I'm just saying
Come
though,
back
I
out
think
with a
it's a
two by four and hit him back, right?
this
So
was a
when
calculated joke though. He intended to hurt with that joke. Chris Rock has made documentaries about uh African American women and their hair and the importance of the hair. This is not a topic that he is not familiar with. So he made a choice. And I'm just saying, I think sometimes in life, if you make a choice, you best be ready to take some heat for it. Either way. I definitely don't think you should go punching people, but I'm just
yeah.
saying myself, if that were my kid or my spouse who was going through something really tough, like a disease, I'm not saying I wouldn't. Like I tell you what, if that was my sister sitting there and someone's making fun of her and she's got a disease, I might get up in their face. I might. I'm just saying. All right, we've beat this to death, literally. Anything else going on for the day? We've got a big week ahead of us, right?
Yes, we do. It's gonna be exciting. A
I
lot of
guess
stuff
there
going on.
weren't many other news stories, right?
Yeah, it was good. Last thing I would say, Trish, did you see the viral video of the young man in a pickup truck who got caught up in the tornado? Did you catch that over the
No,
weekend? So there were some tornadoes recently, I think in
really.
Texas, and there was this video. It's pretty cool actually because no one ultimately got hurt, but he's in his Chevy pickup truck. The tornado comes up out of nowhere. He gets caught
Yeah.
up in it. Right, 16-year-old young gentleman. Pickup truck gets flipped over, ends up rolls on its side for a little bit, and then the wind puts it back up on its wheels, like rights it again, and then he just
Yeah.
drives off, right?
No.
Yeah, he just drives away. The truck's pretty messed up, but it was drivable, and he drove out of there. So this video goes viral. It's pretty wild.
Gosh.
So here's the good news part of the story. Chevy saw this, right? The actual Chevrolet
Oh, they're gonna be
company.
all over this one.
They did. They partnered with one of the local dealers down there. They've given him a brand new 2022 Chevy Silverado truck and 15,000 in cash to come take care of some of the medical expenses because the kid got hurt a little bit, in the
Right.
incident.
Oh,
But how about that? Good on them. And good on that truck for like being flipped over by a tornado and still driving off. And the kid didn't, I mean, got hurt, but he didn't get killed and could have
right.
been much worse.
That's unbelievable. I didn't even see that.
Right.
So
I'm a Chevy man, so I brought that up. That's my car. That's my
are
brand.
you? You would
Yes, I
laugh at
am.
me. So I do have one of my cars in the shop just for something totally minor. And there is a shortage of loaner cars right now. Loaner
Uh,
cars, rental cars, cars to buy. You know the story, right? Supply chain issues. So the only vehicle they had to loan me was a humongous Ram truck.
nice.
I'm probably getting this wrong. It's a new one. It's nice, but I can barely climb into it. I'm so short. And so I like pull myself up into this thing. I cannot see over the top of it hardly. And it's like some big like Hemi 5.7 something or another. I was like, "Oh my gosh, like I can't even drive it. It's so big." So, yeah, kudos to all the truck drivers out there because I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
I was very insecure about driving it, but it feels like it would be safe. So I don't know.
That's the kind of car you roll up on someone and just punch them right in the face. That's what you do when you have a truck like that.
Steve, if you ever annoy me, you better watch out. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
punch you right in the
I'm
face, but
learning
I'm gonna
that.
make sure to
Yeah.
get it on video.
Mhm.
What would you do?
Nothing, probably.
Now it makes me want to try it just to, like I will say this, Steve, we have been in some very heated arguments, most recently on performance management, for example.
Mm,
I never wanted to punch you in the face.
that's good.
I
Thank you.
didn't. I didn't. I might have wanted to put some tape over your mouth, but I never wanted to punch you in the face. So, anyway. Hey, everyone, thank you for listening in as always. We love doing these with you. We hope you have a great Monday, a great week, and we will see you back here on Wednesday.